Hello everybody, welcome to Game 47 in the Washington Nationals season replay 2019 using Inside Pitch. The last game, hopefully you've caught it, it was something else where the Nationals came back down 8-0 to the Cubs in the final game of their series, came back to win it 9-8. If you haven't seen it, you might want to go back and check out at least the 8th inning anyway. That's where all the action happened, is the bottom of the 8th. Now we move on to New York. We're on the road at Citi Field for a 4-game series with the New York Mets. And let's look at the standings really quick. Then what I'll do is, as I do with every new series, I'll go through the complete 25-man rosters for each team, and making note of player movement and so forth, so we know who's available. And then I'll preview the starting pitchers for the rest of the series. So standings right now. Washington leads, well, I'll use this one. Washington leads Philadelphia by 2. The Mets and the Braves are tied 3.5 back, and Miami is 10 back. All right, so going forward in the next 3 games in the series, Game 2 will be Eric Fedde against Zach Wheeler. Game 3, and that's going to be the May 21st game. May 22nd game, Game 3 is Scherzer against DeGrom. That's the stellar matchup. And then the finale of the series on May the 23rd is Strasburg against Steven Matz. And then the Nationals will come home to play the Miami Marlins. I believe that's the next one on the schedule. I'll show the umpires, not that there's no umpires in Inside Pitch, but I'll just put them out there for FYI. Umpiring this series in real life at Citi Field was Paul Emmel behind the plate, Mike Gesterbrook at first, Ryan Blackney at second, and Bruce Dreckman at third. So let's go through the 25-man roster for each team to show you who's available. First of all, for the Nationals, we'll do their bench players. They have 4 right-handed hitters on the bench. They have Brian Dozier, Kurt Suzuki, Michael Taylor, and Adrian Sanchez. And we'll go to the Nationals bullpen. 3 left-handers are available. Matt Grace, Tony Sipp, who just got activated as Dan Jennings was released, so Tony Sipp is back, and Sean Doolittle. Those are the 3 lefties. For the right-handers, they have a total of 4. Check that, 5. We got Joe Ross, we got Wander Suero, Kyle Barraclaw, Kyle McGowan, and Tanner Rainey. So those are the bench and bullpen players for the Nationals. And now let's look at the starting lineup for the Nationals. Starting pitcher for today's game is going to be Patrick Corbin, and I'll get to his numbers in the bottom of the first as far as his replay numbers. Starting lineup for the Nationals, Trey Turner leads off at short. Adam Eaton bats second and plays right field. Anthony Rendon at third base will hit third. Juan Soto in left field will bat cleanup. Howie Kendricks at second base, he will hit fifth. Gerardo Parra is the first baseman, he will hit sixth. Victor Robles is in center. He will bat 7th. Yan Gomes, the catcher, will hit 8th. And Patrick Corbin, the pitcher, will bat 9th. All right, now let's look at the Mets bench players, guys that are not available or they're not in the starting lineup. There's 5 of them. 2 right-handers and 3 left-handers, with Corbin, the lefty, on the mound. Mickey Callaway has decided to put some of the lefties on the bench. Robinson Cano, Brandon Nimmo, and Dominic Smith are all on the bench from the left side. Denny Hechavarria and Thomas Nitto, the catcher, backup catcher, is the right-handed option for Mickey Callaway. Let's go to their bullpen. The Mets bullpen. We have 2 left-handers, as there was an addition to the roster. Daniel Zamora was the left-hander that they had in the last series, but they've also got Hector Santiago. He will eventually be sent to the Chicago White Sox, but for now he is with the Mets. Those are the 2 lefties. And right-handers, we have Familia, Edwin Diaz, Tyler Bachelor, Robert Jesselman, Drew Gagnon. Those are the relievers. We don't have Lugo. He's apparently injured because he's not on the roster. And another big addition not on the roster is Michael Conforto. He got hurt. He's currently on the IL. He will not come back until May 26th, which the Nationals will be long gone by then. All right, let's look at the starting lineup for the Mets. First, the pitcher, Wilmer Font, the right-hander who will eventually go to Toronto. He is the starting pitcher in this game. For the Mets lineup, we have Jeff McNeil starting off at second base. Ahmed Rosario, the shortstop, bats second. J.D. Davis in left will hit third. Pete Alonso, the cleanup hitter, at first base. Batting fifth and catching is Wilson Ramos. Batting sixth at third base, Todd Frazier. Batting seventh in right field, Carlos Gomez. He is taking the place of Conforto on the roster. Juan Lagares is in center, batting eighth. And since Font does not have his own pitcher hitting card, we're using the generic pitcher hitting card for the Mets. Notice, calling a sacrifice fly, that's a 21 rating there and a 6 for a double play. So some interesting ratings that are going on right there. All right. So that's, I think all the preliminaries are now out of the way. And we can get down to some baseball from Citi Field. First, let's look at Wilmer Font. He'll be making his third start of the season. He's 0-0 with a 3.12 ERA, 8 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. So Wilmer Font steps in. And leading off for the Nationals will be Trey Turner, shortstop. He's hitting .276, no homers, and 4 driven in. Again, I seem to like this little pattern. I've got the Strat computer up, so I'm keeping score on it as the game goes along. Makes it a lot easier for me. That way I'm not playing the whole game out and then having to go back, 5-6 hours later and replay it again on the computer by typing it all in. I can do it all at one shot, and it seems to work out pretty well. And the Strat computer direct entry has gotten better, so I'm able to be quicker with it than I used to be in the past. So hopefully all that is in play. All right, so Trey Turner leading off against Wilmer Font. This 4-game set is underway at Citi Field. 5-2 is the ballpark card, so right away going to Citi Field for Trey Turner. 4-3, that's a ground ball to, I'm sorry, it's a star 6. I was looking at 4-4. Star 6 is actually a fly to center. Put away by Lagares. 1 down. Trey Turner is retired. Here's Adam Eaton is hitting .283. 6 homers, 29 driven in the replay. Font to Eaton, 2-3, and that is a strikeout plus against a lefty, so he will get him. Eaton down on strikes. Doesn't strike out that often, but when you get the plus on there, it's kind of hard to avoid it. So there's 2 away. Here's Anthony Rendon hitting .307, 8 homers, 21 driven in. 6-2, that's going right back to Citi Field for Rendon. 2-2, that's a home run to straightaway center field, possibly. Rendon against a righty is a 13, but that's an 18, so that's going to be an out. He doesn't get a chance to swing because it's not off his own card, it's off the ballpark card. If you don't homer off the ballpark card, it's an automatic out. So it's just a deep fly to center field that Lagares puts away. And the inning is over. 3 up and 3 down go the Nats. So we go to the bottom of the first. Washington nothing, and the Mets coming to bat. And Patrick Corbin finishing up his warm-up tosses, and we'll review his numbers on the season. He's had 9 starts, so this is start number 10 coming up. So far, he is 4-2 with a 3.90 ERA, 55 1/3 innings, 50 hits, 24 runs they were earned, 21 walks, and 59 strikeouts for Patrick Corbin. So let's make sure we get everything in here. I think we do. Jeff McNeil will lead things off for the Mets. McNeil enters the game hitting .319, 7 homers, and 20 driven in. Corbin to McNeil, lefty on lefty. 6-3 is a strikeout plus. He strikes out against lefties at a 5. Stadium adds 1, gives him a 6. The plus is a 16, but that's a 17. So he fends off the strikeout attempt by Corbin, and we'll get to swing. 6-2, and he flies to left field. Soto puts it away. 1 down, so at least he didn't strike out. I guess that's the silver lining on that one, but it's outs and outs, basically. So there's 1 away, and here's Ahmed Rosario, the shortstop. He's hitting .270, 2 homers, 16 runs driven in. Interesting now, Rosario has moved out to center field for the Minnesota Twins, so I guess his shortstop days are over. He wasn't rated very good as a range on shortstop, so maybe he was kind of out of position there. I don't know. Anyway, 270, 2 homers and 16 driven in. Corbin to Rosario, 3-3. Strikeout chance. This time he does get him. So he couldn't get the strikeout plus because of the D20, but he got the regular strikeout because of the D20. So D20 taketh and D20 giveth away, I guess is the question or the response. Here's J.D. Davis hitting 320, 4 homers and 19 driven in. Corbin 2-5. We're going back to the ballpark card again. So Citi Field once again. J.D. Davis 1-2 is a star 2, which is a ground ball to short, and Turner flips over to Parra to end the inning. Another 1-2-3 half inning in the books after 1 complete. We got no score from Citi Field. And now it'll be Juan Soto stepping in against Wilmer Font. And on the season so far, Soto 273, 10 homers, 30 driven in. 4-3 from Font, and that's a straight up home run chance. He's a 15, that's a 5, it is gone. Soto just blasts that into the right field bleachers. All Gomez could do was, he didn't even turn around, it was so deep. It's gone, home run for Soto, home run number 11, RBI number 31. Nationals lead it 1-0 as he just crushed that Wilmer Font delivery. Wilmer Font's column 4 is, he's got 2 home run, straight up home run chances there, so wants to avoid those if possible. Here's Howie Kendrick, he's hitting 286, 7 homers, 25 driven in. 6-2, that's the ballpark card again, so once again back to Citi Field for Howie Kendrick. 4-6, he's going to pop it up, and Wilson Ramos will make the catch right in front of the plate for out number 1. That'll bring up Gerardo Parra. He's hitting 240, homer and 2 runs driven in. Those are just his numbers with the Nationals. He did spend some time with the Giants in the beginning of the year. Font 2-2. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Parra will swing. 460 flies to left, and that is out number 2. So 2 down for Victor Robles. Usually hits 8th or 9th. This time he's hitting 7th for some reason. 195 batting average with a 3 homers, 20 driven in. I'll get it out eventually. I'll spit it out eventually, I guess. 5-4 is double question mark. Right-hander 1-10 is an automatic out. That's a 1, so it is going to be an out. And the out will be a ground ball to short. Rosario puts it away. Inning is over. But the home run from Juan Soto gives the Nationals a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. Pete Alonso, speaking of home runs, Pete Alonso is going to lead it off for the Mets. Alonso enters this game, 269, but 13 homers and 28 driven in. Like I said, most of those numbers were derived from the Stratomatic game engine. Corbin, 2-4, strikeout plus, and he got him. So Corbin with the whiff on Alonso. Strikeout number 2 for Corbin. Here is Wilson Ramos hitting 307. Uncharacteristically, no home runs yet, even though he had 14 in the season. He got no homers and 10 driven in. And that's a 4-5, which is a strikeout plus to a lefty, but right-hander it's blank. Go to Ramos, 1-2. He's going to single. So first hit of the game for the Mets is Wilson Ramos. Sneaks it past Howie Kendrick. Ramos is aboard. He has no attempt, but will roll for pickoff for Corbin. But there's no 20 there, so nothing to worry about. Here's the Todd father, Todd Frazier. He is hitting 255, a homer and 10 driven in. Infield is halfway. 1-1, strikeout plus, got him again. So Corbin, strikeout number 3. And Frazier, and as Howard Cosell would say, down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier. Here's Carlos Gomez. He limited duty, recently activated by the Mets. He's hitting 143, no homers or runs driven in. He had 86 at-bats on the season. So his card is, he's got one result for everything, righties and lefties. Everything is the same. Corbin, 1-1, strikeout plus. Well, he's going to strike out whether he's righty or lefty, as Corbin is finding those strikeout pluses to his liking. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the third. It's the Nationals 1 and the Mets nothing. Here at Citi Field, game 1 of 4. As the Nationals take a quick road trip before returning home to play, I believe it's the Marlins. I know the Reds and Braves are coming up as well, but I think it's the Marlins, and then I'm not sure what's going to happen after that. I haven't checked the schedule far enough out. All right, I have enough trouble with who they're playing right now. Yan Gomes is going to lead off, 274, 4 homers, and 14 driven in. Font delivers 2-6. I got to be careful because Font's fatigue is only 9 batters. 2-6 is a range play, so we're going to Gomes for the range check. 4-3 is a ground ball to short, and unfortunately for Rosario, his range is only a 1. But he gets it. How about that? Rosario lays out and gets it. Despite the 1 range, he got it, and that'll bring up Patrick Corbin. Corbin, lefty batter, hit .092 on the season. Font, 3-1 is a walk plus. Is he going to walk the pitcher? He certainly is. He walks Corbin, and boy, what a cardinal sin that is. He is now tired, so if he hits a fatigue roll, he's going to have to come out. And the Mets already have bullpen activity as they have Tyler Bachelor loosely in the bullpen. Roll for a balk chance on Font, and there is no balk. Turner up. He flew to center his first chance. Infield is halfway. 3-2, strikeout plus. He strikes out at an 8, plus 1's a 9, the plus is a 19, so he got him. Turner out on strikes for out number 2. They would like to get Font through this inning for sure, so they can pinch hit for him because he is scheduled to bat second next inning. So they would like to get him through this inning and then pinch hit for him. Nothing on the strategy roll. We go to Adam Eaton. 1-6 is a walk plus. 14, he will walk him. So that'll put 2 on, as that's the second walk of the inning. So 2 walks now to go along with 2 strikeouts for Wilmer Font. And he's trying to get through the inning. Here is Rendon. Strategy roll, and nothing's happening. Rendon flew to center his first chance. Font, 4-3. And again, that's a straight-up home run chance, and that is gone. Anthony Rendon, a 3-run homer. And that may just be all for Font right there. They might have, I don't think they can wait around to let him get to bat, because that is a 3-run jack by Rendon. Home run number 9, RBIs 22, 23, and 24. And the Nationals take a 4-0 lead. Juan Soto, do they still, they're going to try to get Font through the inning. They're stubborn. 6-6 strikeout chance, got him, so they do get him out of the inning. But that's going to be it for Font. His day is done. So we'll get the numbers on Font and close out the gory details. For Wilmer Font, Font's going to go 3 innings. He's going to give up just 2 hits, but 4 runs, and the 2 hits he gave up were both home runs. And the 2 walks really didn't help his cause either, as both of them scored on the homer. So control problem in the gopher ball were his 2 big bugaboos, and that's going to do it for him. We'll see if it's really going to be Gagnon, or if it's going to be, if it's going to be a Bachelor, or whether they might go to Santiago. See what kind of relief rating Santiago has, because he's a starting pitcher at times as well. So let's see. He's got a fatigue of 7 in relief. Selman 5, Bachelor 4. Actually, Santiago does have the longest relief rating, so they may go to Santiago out of the bullpen. I think they will. I think Santiago will be the new pitcher. But first things first, they need to bat, and we need a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Corbin is out, and of course so is Font. So they need a pinch hitter. They only have 2 righties, so it's going to be a Danny Hechavarria to pinch hit. So Hechavarria will pinch hit against Corbin. Hechavarria probably did not expect to pinch hit in the 3rd inning, but he is. So now Nito is the only righty available on the bench. They have 3 lefties on the bench. And let's see here. We do have Juan Lagares to lead it off. Lagares hitting .269, no homers, and 12 driven in. 5-4, another strikeout plus, and another strikeout for Corbin. One away. And now that brings up the pinch hitter, Hechavarria. So I need to bring him in the game. Denny Hechavarria. And on the replay, Hechavarria is hitting in limited duty just 13 at bats. He is hitting .385, no homers and 3 driven in. Corbin 3-1 against a right-hander. It's blank. We go to Hechavarria. 2-2, ground ball to first, and Parra steps on the bag himself. 2 down. So Hechavarria fails in the pinch. And that brings up McNeil. Flew to left his first chance. 4-1, that's ball 1. Corbin pitches again, 6-5, strikeout chance, but 18 is too high for that. Go to McNeil, 4-3 is a star 6, which is a fly to right. Eaton puts it away. Another 1-2-3 inning for Patrick Corbin. And at the end of 3 complete, it's Washington 4 and the Nationals nothing. And the new pitcher coming on for the Mets is the newly activated Hector Santiago. And Santiago, of course, will go on to play for the White Sox later on in the season. But right now, he is with the Mets. He will actually start 2 games for the Mets, just not in this series. So he can be used in relief because he's not scheduled to start for quite some time. So Hector Santiago is on. And, of course, this is his first game, so he has no prior stats to go on. So it will be Santiago. Hector Santiago. He's pitched for the White Sox, the Angels, and a few others, I believe, over the years. And he'll be facing Kendrick, Parra, and Robles for the Nats here in the top of the 4th. 4-0 Nationals. Santiago 5-3, and we're going back to the ballpark card again for Howie Kendrick. 6-2, that's a single plus. So that means he's got a single with a chance to extend it to a double. It is to right field. Gomez is a 0. Kendrick is a 3. 1-3, he makes it for a double. 4 or 5, he holds it first. 6, he's out trying. He's going to have to hold it first with the single. So Kendrick took a big turn, but gets right back to base. He's got an attempt of 1, but Santiago's a -1, so no strategy roll. Here's Gerardo Parra, lefty on lefty. Santiago 5-6, ballpark card again, going right back to Citi Field. That seems to be happening a lot. 1-4, and that's he almost had a home run chance, but it's actually a ground ball to third, possible double play. He's a 2, they're halfway, makes it a 3. Pivot at second is a 0. 1-3, it's a double play. 5 is not going to make it, but 5 will exceed Kendrick, so it'll be a 5-4 fielder's choice as they get the lead runner. As Frazier throws to McNeil for the force. Parra's attempt of 4, -1 is a 3. Nothing happening, so Parra will stay put. Here's Victor Robles. 2-5, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Hector Santiago gets the whiff. 2 down, and that brings up Yan Gomes. 5-4. Strikeout chance again, but 16, too high. Go to Gomes. 6-4, star 4, that's going to be a fly to right. Put away out there by Gomez to end the inning. For the Nationals, no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Forgot to do this side. 3 runs, a hit, no errors, and none left. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Score still, Washington 4, Mets nothing. Of course, no lead is safe. If you just look at the previous Nats game for that example, that's Exhibit A right there. Taking an 8-0 lead and reversing it for a win. So anything can happen, especially if you get into the Nats bullpen. That's the danger, is when you get in the Nats bullpen, runs seem to just show up from all over the place. Here's Ahmed Rosario, struck out his first chance. Corbin, 5-5. Error on a ground ball, possibly. 4-3 is a ground ball to third. That's a 6. Rendon is a 6. It will be an error on Rendon. So E5. Doesn't really happen that often, but it just did right there. Error on Rendon, and the leadoff man is aboard. He does have an attempt of 4. So if he can get a jump, he does not. So J.D. Davis, the batter. Corbin, 4-1 is a possible wild pitch. That's a 13. That's out of range, so it's just going to be a ball 1 as Gomes blocks it. Corbin pitches 3-6. Range play at Citi Field. So we're right back to Citi Field again, this time for a range check. 5-5 is a question mark 9. That's a 13. That's a home run chance. His home run chance against lefties is a 12. Let's see if it passes the home run check. He does, so it's going to be gone. There is no range to worry about. That is a 2-run home run to the opposite field for J.D. Davis. And Citi Field has had a big impact in this game already. And there it was right there. 2-run homer, and all of a sudden it's a 4-2 game. Which is like I was saying, 4-0 means nothing. Early on, anything can happen. It's a long way to go. Here's Pete Alonso. Corbin 4-3, and that's a home run question mark. 1-17, that passes. So Alonso, all he needs is anything other than a 20, and he's got a back-to-back home run with Davis. And he does. Back-to-back jacks. Pete Alonso, home run number 14. And it's a 4-3 game, just almost in a blink of an eye. It's 4-3, and there's still nobody out. So this could be an interesting war of attrition in game 1. Corbin to Ramos, 6-1, strikeout plus. So Corbin gets back on track with a strikeout. 1 away for Todd Frazier. 3-6, range play at Citi Field. Going right back to Citi Field again. 3-3, star 3. That's a ground ball to first. Parra has a range of 3. And he gets it and flips to Corbin covering for out number 2. And that brings up Carlos Gomez. Corbin to Gomez. 3-5 is a walk plus chance, and Gomez will draw a 2-out walk. 2-out walk. First walk issued by Corbin. Gomez has an attempt of 5. Nope, nothing happening. All right, here's Lagares. 6-4, and that is a home run chance against a right-hander. Against a lefty pitcher, that's a 3. That's a 15 out of range, but Lagares does get to swing. 1-3, and against a lefty, that's a split chance. That's a double to left field. And that's almost guaranteed to score Gomez, as Gomez has a run rating of 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. So maybe it's not guaranteed. That's a 4. Double to left, you lose 1, makes it a 3. So it's a 1-3 to score him from first base rather on the double. 1-3, he scores. And he does. So it's a RBI double from Gomez, and we're tied at 4, just like that. So Wilmer Font is off the hook. He is off the hook as Lagares comes through big time. And now Santiago will have to leave. He only gets to pitch 1 inning because it's his spot in the order. So how do you like that? You think you can get multiple innings out of him, but since they came with so many runs, they got to pinch hit for him. So now they're going to pinch hit with Brandon Nimmo. They don't want to use Nitto, their last catcher, their backup catcher. They don't want to use him, so they're going to use Nimmo instead. Nimmo, his card is rated generically because he didn't have enough at-bats against left-handers to rate him, so he gets the benefit of being able to not be penalized facing a left-handed pitcher. Let's look at Nimmo's. I want to look at his actual versus left-handed stats on the 2019 season and see just how much of an advantage he's got now. Let's see here. Brandon Nimmo against left-handed pitching. Actually, he did better against lefties. He hit 375 against lefties, only 182 against righties. So in this instance, maybe the Nats catch a break by him not being rated that way. So Corbin, strategy roll for a pickoff, nothing happening. Corbin to Nimmo. 5-2, and would against a right-hander that would have been an automatic out, but against a lefty it's a blank. Nimmo swings 5-3, and he's going to single to left field. That may very well score Lagares. Lagares runs at a 4. There are 2 outs, makes it a 5. +1. It's automatic. He will score without a throw. And the Mets actually now have come back to take the lead. So as soon as I say that about the game not being over, here come the Mets with 4 runs, or actually 5 runs. And the Strat PC says he is tired, but I'm not going to go that far yet with Corbin saying he's tired. Here's McNeil, the 9th man to bat in the inning. And Nimmo has an attempt of 1, so let's see if he does anything. He does not. So that'll bring up McNeil. Corbin, 6-1 strikeout plus. He will not get him. He's a 5 plus. The plus gives him a 15, 16, but that's a 17. So McNeil fights that off, gets the swing. 3-4. Star 3 is a ground ball to first, and Parra puts it away. So the Mets send 9 to the plate. 5 of them score, all earned on I'm sorry, not all earned. Only 2 runs are earned. These other 3 are unearned. So 5 scored, but only 2 were earned thanks to the error by Rendon that opened the door, because the inning should have been over right here with just 2 runs. But these 2 runs come in are unearned. Plus the base runner reaching was unearned. So that gives them the 2 unearned runs. There were 3 hits. Actually, check that, 4 hits. Single, double, and 2 homers. And they left 1 on base. And the 1 big error. So for the Mets, a big 5-run 4th inning. And we go to the... Oh, you know what? I forgot to put in the pinch hitter. That's the thing about playing a computer. Sometimes you forget to make these changes. So I need to backtrack real quick. Get to the Santiago at bat. That was really a Brandon Nimmo at bat. So I need to give Nimmo the opportunity to come into the game. He's the one that's going to get that single, he gets the RBI single, not Santiago. So Nimmo is the one that gets the RBI single. And then McNeil grounds to first. Okay, now we got it straight. Okay, now we need a new pitcher for the Mets. And who is it going to be? Corbin is set to be the leadoff hitter, so I think he may be lifted here in with just 4 innings of pitching. And don't know how much further he can go. He's given up 5 runs. I'm not sure. I think you want to get a fresh start going here with Corbin. But let's see. First of all, we need to worry about the Mets' new pitcher. And let's see who they're going to go to. They are going to go to Robert Gisselman. So Gisselman is your pitcher for the Mets. And for Santiago, was looking for a long outing. He only goes 1 inning, gives up a hit, nothing else, and a strikeout. But now Gisselman is on. And like I said, with Corbin coming up, they may very well, I think they will, go ahead and make the move. So Corbin is lifted very early, and Michael Taylor is on to pinch hit for the Nationals. So Michael Taylor pinch hitting here in the 5th. Don't think he expected to come on in the 5th inning either. So Michael Taylor is your new pitcher, or your new batter, I should say, pinch hitter. And Gisselman is your new relief pitcher. First, the numbers on Taylor as a pinch hitter, or not as a pinch hitter, but on the season. 164, no homers, and 3 runs driven in for Gisselman. He's 1-1 with a 2.53 ERA and 1 save. So here we go, Gisselman against Taylor. New pitcher, new batter. 3-4, strikeout chance, 15, got him. So Taylor strikes out in the pinch. He's out of there. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Trey Turner. Gisselman, 5-1, strikeout chance, 15's too high. We go to Turner. 4-1, he's going to ground to third. Frazier makes the play, 2 down. Mets lead it 5-4 here in the 5th. Coming back with 5 unanswered in the 4th inning. Here's Eaton. 6-1, and he's not tired, so there's no single there. Eaton, 4-4, grounder to short. Rosario's got it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Gesellman. So they may be able to get 2 innings out of him. They need to, because they're dipping into their bullpen awful early. Speaking of dipping into the bullpen awful early, it is the Nationals doing that. So let's see. Let's do the numbers on Corbin first of all. We'll figure out who the new pitcher is going to be. Tanner Rainey. Tanner Rainey is going to come on and pitch. But let's get the numbers on Corbin. His final numbers for the day. Not a good one. Certainly not a start he was looking to have, especially when he was granted a 4-0 lead early. He goes 4 innings, gives up 5 hits, 5 runs, 2 of which were earned, walked 1, and he struck out 6, giving up those 2 big home runs. That was the other thing. So Rendon's error kind of made Corbin's outing a short one. So bottom of the 5th we go. And Tanner Rainey is on, and we'll do the numbers on Rainey. Rainey in limited duty is 0-1. He's only had 1 appearance. He lost it. He's got an ERA of 54, but obviously very small sample size, so he'll get a chance to work on that. Here against Rosario, and Rosario reached on the error by Rendon that started the whole mess last inning. Rainey 1-6, possible error on a ground ball. Rosario 3-1. That's a single to third. Single to third. No error this time. It's an 11. So I think the new rules say that if you get an EG or an E on an infield single, you do check for an error. This case, there is no error. It's just a single for Rosario. Of course, I'm playing by the old rules anyway, or the rules I know for this replay. I may do some beta testing on the new rules on different season set just to be different, but I don't really want to disturb the variables in this replay. I want to keep them the same. All right, Rosario has an attempt of 4. Nothing happening. Here's J.D. Davis. He started the whole mess with another home run. His 5th of the season last time up. Rainey, 6-4 is a walk plus. So not a good start for Rainey. A single and now a walk. Puts the first 2 on for Pete Alonso. Strategy roll for pickoff. Nothing happening. Rainey to Alonso. 4-4 strikeout plus, and he got Alonso. 1 down, so he definitely needed that. That lowers his ERA to 27. So gives him a third of an inning pitched, I think, or 1 1/3, whatever the innings pitched are. But he's got to get out of the inning without any runs to really help his ERA. Here's Ramos. That's Suadice. Could really use a double play. 1-6 possible error on a ground ball again. Ramos 1-5. Star 5 is a fly to center, so there is no error there. 2 down. Rosario runs at a 4. You lose 3 in the old rules. I'm still playing with the old rules. You lose 3 going from second to third on a fly to center. Drops him to a 1. Robles is a -1, so no attempt. I think under the amended rules he could have made an attempt, but under these rules he does not. Brings up Todd Frazier. Rainey trying to get out of this. Rainey to Frazier. 1-5 is a range play. We go to Frazier. 5-1. It's a fly to left. Soto is a range of 3. And he can't get it. Is it a double? No, it's a single to left field as it falls in front of Soto. Rosario most assuredly will probably score. He's a 4. There are 2 outs, makes it a 5. Single to left, you add 1, makes it a 6. So he will score without a throw. Pretty sure J.D. Davis has to hold at second base. He runs at a 1. There's 2 outs, makes it a 2. So no, he's not even going to try it. Because you lose 2. Yeah, he has no attempt on that. So RBI single from Frazier. And the Mets extend the lead to 6-4. Now this is showing, the extract computer is showing Rainey is tired, and in fact he is tired in inside pitch as well, but they're going to let him try to get that third out if possible, facing Gomez. 19, but he's not bunting with 2 outs. So here's Rainey, 5-6 strikeout plus, and he does get out of the inning. That's going to be it for Rainey. He's going to go 1 inning. He's going to give up 2 hits and a run with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. So for the Mets, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. At the end of 5, it is the Mets 6 and the Nationals 4. And Gesellman will be back out for another inning of work. He only faced 5 batters, or he can face 5 batters. He only faced 3, so he's still good to go. Going to be facing Rendon, Soto, and Kendrick, the heart of the order. Rendon with a big 3-run homer his last time up. Gesellman 4-5, possible error. Rendon 1-6, fly to right. Error rate on Gomez, he's a 0, so there is going to be no error there. Gomez puts it away, and there's 1 away. So Rendon is gone for Juan Soto. He's feast or famine. He homered in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. 6-5, ball 1. 1-4, home run question mark, 1-12, it fails. So Soto cannot try for the home run, but he will get the swing. 1-1, he will single to right field. So 1-out single for Soto, but Gesellman was able to keep it in the ballpark. And now he is tired. He has faced 5 batters. This is batter number 6, but he's pitching pretty well, so they're going to try to stick it out if possible. Soto, let's see, can he get a jump? Attempt of 1, but a -1, so no jump there, no strategy roll. Gesellman does have a +1 on a double play rating in case he can get a ground ball. Gesellman, 2-2 is a walk plus, though. That's going to put 2 on. And possible danger spot here with Gerardo Parra. They only have 1 lefty in the bullpen. That's Zamora. I'm not sure if they want to go there and use him there because Parra hits pretty well against lefties as well. So I think they're going to stick it out with Gesellman for 1 more batter. 5-3 is a strikeout chance. 14 is too high. Parra gets the swing. 4-5 is a star 6, which is a fly to right. 2 down. Now see whether Soto can advance. Soto runs at a 3. Gomez has a 0 arm. 1-3, he makes it. He does. So Soto will at least take 3rd, but they're still going to need a 2-out single to get him home. So the fly ball does get him to 3rd, but now it's up to Robles to get him home. They're going to stick with Gesellman, even though he's a little tired. Kendrick, an attempt on Kendrick is a 1, but a -1 there makes it a 0. So Gesellman will pitch to Robles. 6-3, that's a blank versus right-hander, so Robles will swing. 4-4, and he grounds it right back to Gesellman to end the inning. So Gesellman gives him 2 solid innings of relief. Much needed for the Mets. Two innings pitched for Gesellman. He gives up just a single, that's it, and a walk. And he struck out 1 as well, but no runs. That was the big thing. So close the book on Gesellman. And actually, the way this thing is going, Gesellman might be, it has to be official score because the starter didn't go 5 innings, so now we're looking at whatever. But I think Gesellman may very well qualify for the win here based on what he's done. Let's see, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, still 6-4 is the score. 6-4 is our score. Rainey is going to have to be replaced, obviously, since he was doing so poorly. So we need a new pitcher for the Nationals. Looks like they're going to go to, let's see, we've got righties coming up. So I think they're going to have lefty. You're going to have a lefty pinch hitter most likely. So I think they're going to go to a lefty here. They're going to go to Tony Sipp. His first game back. Why not get his feet wet? So Tony Sipp is going to be coming on for the Nationals. It'll be Tony Sipp getting the call. He certainly has a fresh arm anyway. So Sipp is on, and on the season, Sipp is 0-1 with a 9.58 ERA and no saves in 10 innings of pitching. He'll be facing Lagares, a pinch hitter for Gesellman. And again, if they want to use a pinch hitter right-handed, they'd have to go to Nido. But I think they're going to go to Robinson Cano here as a pinch hitter. So Cano is going to pinch hit. He will pinch hit for Gesellman. So Cano will be the pinch hitter here in the bottom of the sixth. But first off, it is Lagares facing Sipp. 3-3, that's the ballpark call. Going back to Citi Field, which I haven't done in a couple of outings, but at the beginning of the game we were constantly there. 5-2, it's a ground ball to short. One away. So Sipp catches a break there on the ballpark card. It wasn't a home run chance or anything. Here's Cano. Cano, a pinch hitter. So let's bring Cano in the game to pinch hit. And look at his numbers. Cano on the season, 321, 10 homers, 41 driven in. 5-6 is a hit by pitch chance. He's a 9. That's an 8. So Cano comes in and gets a pinch hit by pitch. That's kind of unusual. Cano not exactly happy about it. He has no attempt to steal. But we will have a pickoff chance for Tony Sipp. But nothing's happening. McNeil's not bunting. So McNeil is up lefty on lefty against Sipp. 3-5. That's a blank. We go to McNeil. 2-1, star 5. That's a ground ball to third. Could be a double play. But Sipp is a -2 on that. So that's a 1. They're halfway, makes it a 2. -2 makes it a 0. So you got 0 double play chance. So now the only thing we're worried about is, can the roll beat the runner at first? Cano's run rating is a 2. If this is anything other than a 1, they at least get the force play. And they do. Well, actually, no, it's a 6. Runner advanced. So how about that? 1 or a 6, he would have advanced, and he did. So it's just going to be a 5-3 ground out for out number 2. And Cano takes second base. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Rosario. And Sipp, he's tired. He's faced 3 batters. This is batter number 4, so he has now reached his fatigue. And he's going to face Rosario first for the pickoff chance. Nothing happening. Sipp to Rosario, 2-4, and he hit the tired spot right there, right on cue, and that's going to be an RBI single. RBI single by Rosario will score the run, and Sipp's going to have to be removed. It is now 7-4 Mets, as they have 7 unanswered runs. And we get a new pitcher for the Nationals, as Sipp can only manage 2/3 of an inning. And he's given up a run and a hit, but the runner on base is his responsibility. So can't close the book just yet. And they will go to... Boy, who do they go to here? What does their batting order look like? Actually, the pitcher is scheduled to bat second next inning. Wonder if you could get a double switch here. We may get a double switch. Let's take a look here. Who they got on the bench? Who they could bring in? Dozier. You could move Kendrick out. Bring Dozier in. I hate taking Kendrick out of the game, though. I think we're just going to pitch. We're not going to do a double switch. They're just going to bring in Dustin McGowan and try to get him to pitch this 1/3 of an inning to get out of the jam. And he's going to be facing J.D. Davis to do it. So they go to call the bullpen is for Dustin McGowan. So McGowan is on. And on the replay, he is 1-0 with an ERA of 0. just over an inning pitch, so he hasn't had much chance, but he's done well in the chances he has had. So McGowan is on. They're trying to get one inning or 1/3 of an inning out of him, if possible. He can face 9 batters, so he is a good long reliever, but they're going to try to get him just 1/3 of an inning if possible. J.D. Davis, 5-3, and that's a potential wild pitch, and it is a wild pitch. So a wild pitch sends Rosario to second base. So he comes into the game and throws a wild pitch. Not a very good start for that. Try it again, 2-4, possible error on a throw. Davis 3-3 is a fly to right to end the inning. So McGowan does his job, goes 1/3 of an inning, and doesn't give up anything, except for the wild pitch, which is no big deal. So nothing, whoops, I just messed up. That is a run for the Mets. I don't know why I put a 0 there. It is 7-4. 7 unanswered runs from the Mets. Now for the Mets, we need a new pitcher to take the place of Gesellman, who pitched so well in relief for those 2 innings. So the Mets 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. All right, so top of the 7th we go. New pitcher will be Jeurys Familia for the Mets. And in some cases, the Mets bullpen is just as bad as the Nationals bullpen, so you wonder about cringing about bringing certain guys in, but when you look down the bullpen, just almost everybody's cringe-worthy. But this is Familia. He will be getting the call. And we'll get a pinch hitter from McGowan as well. So Familia will be coming on. Do his numbers really quickly. Numbers on Familia. He is 0-0 with a 3.60 ERA and 1 save. And he'll be facing Gomes, a pinch hitter for the pitcher, and then Turner. So on the bench, they have Sanchez, Suzuki, and Taylor. I'm sorry, they have Dozier, Sanchez, and Suzuki. So it'll be Dozier who will pinch hit. Dozier will get the call to pinch hit. It'll be Gomes, Dozier, and Turner. So Dozier is on to pinch hit here in the 7th against Familia. Gomes, Familia to Gomes. 6-3, strikeout plus, got him. So Familia comes in with a big strikeout, 1 away. And now the pinch hitter Dozier. And Dozier on the replay. Let's get his numbers. On the replay, Dozier checks in at 257, 5 homers, 16 driven in. Familia, 6-3 is another strikeout plus and another strikeout. So Familia coming in dealing. Last time I used him, he struggled, but this time he's dealing. 2 up and 2 down on strikeouts. And now here's Trey Turner. 5-1 blank versus a right-hander. Turner, 3-6 on Turner's card. Ground ball to second, handled easily by McNeil. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Familia. Easy peasy right there. And now we go to the 7th inning stretch. 7th inning stretch we go. It is 7-4 Mets. And the Nationals will need a new pitcher as well. So let's see who they might want to bring in. We got Alonso, Ramos, and Frazier coming up. So you're probably looking at a right-hander out of the pen for the Nationals. And let's see who they might want to go to. They're going to go to Joe Ross. He's more the long reliever. He can face 6 batters, whereas Suero can only face 4. So Joe Ross is your pitcher for the Nationals. 5th pitcher used by Dave Martinez in just what would now be 7 innings. So Joe Ross is aboard. And on the season, Joe Ross 6-1 with 1 save, but a 6.30 ERA. So he's vultured some wins, but he's given up a lot of runs as well. He'll be facing Alonso. 6-6 is ball 1, so no wild pitch. 1-1 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So he strikes out Alonso. Alonso's homer, but he's also got the hat trick with strikeouts. So there's one away for Wilson Ramos. 3-3, strikeout chance. And that's too high. Go to Ramos. 4-6, that's a single to right field. Ramos 2 for 4. As he distributes the single to right field, he has no attempt rating. But we will roll for a potential pickoff on Ross's card. No 20, so nothing happening. Here's Frazier. 6-6, that's a wild pitch chance, and it will be a wild pitch. So he uncorks a wild pitch. And Frazier still at the plate. Strategy roll again, nothing happening. Ross 6-3 is a walk plus to a lefty, but to a righty it is blank. Go to Frazier. 5-1, fly to left, that's out number 2. And the runner has to stay put. I'll bring up Carlos Gomez. He hasn't put bat on ball yet. He's struck out twice and walked. Strategy roll for Ross. Nothing happening. 2-3. Double question mark, but it's blank against a right-hander. So nothing happening there either. Going to Gomez. 5-5. Star 4. That is a fly to left again to end the inning. So Joe Ross tosses a scoreless 7th. For the Mets, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 8th. It's still 7-4 Mets. And Familia may be given a chance to pitch 2 innings. But maybe not. He's got 4 for his fatigue. But you know what? They're going to keep him out there. We got Eaton, Rendon, and you know what? Nope, take it back. There's 2 lefties coming up, so they're going to go to Zamora, the lefty, out of the bullpen. They will turn to Zamora. They want some more of Zamora. So Daniel Zamora, the lefty, is on. As you really don't want to extend Familia. 1 inning is kind of his trick, if that. So Zamora is on, and his job is to pitch the 8th inning and keep the Nationals right where they are. Zamora. On the let's do Familia's numbers first of all. 1 inning pitched, a hit, and a walk. Nothing else. All right, now Zamora is in there to face Adam Eaton, lefty on lefty. On the season replay, Zamora is 0-0 with a 16.88 ERA in just 5 innings of pitching. He's given up 9 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 3 home runs in just 5 innings of pitching. So kind of keep him on a short leash, you would say. Eaton, 4-5, and a 4-5 is a strikeout chance, but 19 is too much. Go to Eaton, 2-3. Star 2 is a fly to left. 1 down. So 1 away, and that brings up Anthony Rendon. Zamora, 5-6, strikeout chance, 10 is too high. Go to Rendon. Whoops, Suadice, we'll re-roll the whole thing. 1-1, question mark 8 against a lefty is only to 9, but that is a 9. That will be a triple for Anthony Rendon. He is homered, and now he is tripled. So a 1-out triple for Rendon, and that's going to bring up Soto. Zamora does have a pickoff chance, and if we get a 20, that means Rendon gets picked off. Nope, no pickoff. Here's Soto. Infield is back. They'll give up the run to get the out. 2-3, strikeout chance. 13 is too high. Go to Soto. 5-3, star 3. That's a fly to left. Is it a sacrifice fly? The sacrifice fly rating for Soto is a 2. Nope, not on that. Let's see if Rendon can reach. Here's a base run rating of 3. 0 arm for Davis. 1-3, he makes it. 6, let's see. He has to hold, but if it's 6-6, he's out, I think. Nope, he's going to just hold. All right, so 2 down. 2 outs there. And that's going to bring up Howie Kendrick. Zamora is tired, but they want to get him through the inning. He's got a 4-run lead. If it was a closer game, they'd probably pulled him, but they're going to see if he can get through this whole inning. Zamora to Kendrick. 5-5, and he is tired, so we'll have to come out. There's potential walk, and 9 is too high for that, so there's no walk. Kendrick will swing. 3-4. And he's going to single to past third base, so that's a base hit that's going to score Rendon. And now Zamora will have to exit because he hit his fatigue roll. That cuts the lead to 7-5. And now with Parra coming up, you'd like to have a lefty against a lefty, but they can't do it. Zamora had to go. So Zamora, I don't know why I have a thing here after this. Zamora did not get replaced here, so I don't know why I did that. That's kind of strange. All right. So Zamora goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 hits and potentially a run. And we'll see what's going to happen here. They are going to go to a right-hander out of the bullpen. Do they go to Edwin Diaz, the closer, to try to get 4 outs? That's a possibility. Oh, he's only a 4. But the other pitchers are so bad, you hate to go to them. They're going to go to Tyler Bachelor. Oh, you know what? Check that. They're going to Diaz. They're going to go to Diaz. They want to get out of this inning with a 2-run lead and then, go from there. So Diaz is going to come on to try to get this final out of the inning. And he's facing Gerardo Parra. So Edwin Diaz, the closer, is on. And we're going to have a double switch because he's set to bat second next inning. So there's going to be a double switch as well. And let's see, they do have Dominic Smith as an outfielder. So we're going to have Gomez come out. And Dominic Smith's going to play right field. So we'll bring on Dominic Smith. He will be the new right fielder, and he will bat in the 9th position. So let's go to the Mets lineup and get these corrections in here. So Dominic Smith will take over in right field in the 8th inning on the double switch. And coming out of the game is Gomez, which means Diaz is now in to pitch in the 8th position. So double switch there. And coming out of the game is the right fielder Carlos Gomez, as he made the let's see, as he made where'd he go here? Yeah, he made the last out of the previous inning. So Diaz is on to pitch. Dominic Smith is on to play right field. Let's get those logistics out of the way. All right. So Diaz on the replay is 1-3 with 5 saves, but his ERA is 9.18. 9.18. So issues there. Obviously, he can face 4 batters. Let's see what he can do. He's trying to get this 3rd out of the 8th inning if possible. Facing Gerardo Parra with Kendrick at first base. And Kendrick, let's see what kind of jump he has. He's got a +1 off of Diaz, attempt of 1, so he's got an attempt of 2. But nothing's happening. So Parra will swing against Diaz. 4-3, and it's a straight up home run chance right off the bat. He's an 8, that's a 3. It is gone. And we got a tie game just in one blink of an eye. Edwin Diaz has given up the tying home run to Gerardo Parra, the baby shark. Baby, baby, baby shark. Baby, baby, baby shark. So that's 2 home runs for Parra. RBIs 3 and 4. We are now tied at 7 apiece. So how do you like that? Back and forth, both bullpens suck, and they're being very well represented in inside pitch, the fact that they stink. And now here's Robles, still 2 outs. Diaz, 3-6, straight up single, so a single for Robles. And he's going to be looking to run to get in scoring position. He's got an attempt of 5 plus 1 is a 6. Not happening though. So here's Gomes, and there would be a pinch hitter for Ross if Gomes reaches. Diaz, 3-1 is a walk plus, and he will walk him. So he still can't get that last out. And now we'll get a pinch hitter. It'll be Suzuki. Suzuki will pinch hit for Ross here in the 8th inning with 2 on and 2 out. According to the Strat PC, Diaz is tired, although in this scenario he can face one more batter, so we're going to let him do that. I mean, he's terrible, but I mean, who do you bring in? Do you bring in Bachelor with an ERA of almost 7? Or do you bring in Gagnon, who has an ERA of almost 10? So, I mean, the guy was a closer for a reason, but so I think you kind of give him a little bit longer leash with that being the case. So Suzuki is on to pinch hit. And on the replay, Suzuki's .325, 4 homers, and 17 driven in. No strategy roll to worry about, as we're not going to have Robles try to steal third, I don't believe. I don't think that would serve a whole lot of purpose to do that. We'll try it. Why not? All right. His attempt is a 5, plus 1's a 6, but you cut it in half, makes it a 3. So his attempt really is a 3, but nothing's happening. All right. Back to where we needed to be. Diaz to Suzuki. 4-1. Walk plus to a lefty, but Suzuki's a righty, so it's a blank. We go to Suzuki. 5-2. He flies to left, and the inning is over. So just like that, the Nationals put up 3 runs here in the top of the 8th to tie the lead. Diaz is done. He goes a third of an inning, gives up 3 runs. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. He gives up 1 run because the other 2 were charged to Zamora. He gives up 3 runs, or 1 run rather, with 2 hits and a walk. So a very rough outing for Diaz. For the Nationals in the 8th, 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 7. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 7. We'll finish the numbers on Ross. He went 1 inning, gave up a hit, struck out 1, gave up nothing else. And now we need a new pitcher for the Nationals. So let's see who they're going to turn to. Due up for the Mets is Dominic Smith, McNeil. They got the lefties coming up. So they're going to go to Matt Grace out of the pen, which has always been at least lately been trouble. But what else are you going to do? Don't want to go to Doolittle here in the 8th, I don't think. Not in a tie game. You want to save him if you get the lead. So Matt Grace is going to come on to pitch for the Nationals. And he'll be facing, actually Lagares will be the leadoff hitter. And then it's Dominic Smith followed by McNeil. So Grace is on. He's 1-0 with a 5.51 ERA and no saves. So Lagares facing Matt Grace. Grace, the 6th pitcher used by the Nationals. That leaves Doolittle and Suero as the only 2 pitchers left in the bullpen. Doolittle and Suero is all they have left. All right, Grace to Lagares. 4-4, that's a blank. We go to Lagares. 5-2, ground ball to second. 1 away. So 1 down. That brings up Dominic Smith. Grace to Smith. 2-3. That's a ballpark card going to Citi Field. 6-2. That's a single plus for Dominic Smith to right field. Eaton is a -2. Smith is a 3. Makes it a BR of 1. A 1, he gets a double. 2 through 5, he holds. 6, he's out trying. 5, he's got a hold with a single. So Dominic Smith, a 1-out single. He's got an attempt of 1, but it's a -1 there, so no attempt to steal. Will roll for the strategy for Grace on the pickoff chance. But there's no 20, so Jeff McNeil is up with runner at first and 1 out. Infield is halfway. Grace 5-4. That's a straight up single to a lefty. S1, that's a base hit for McNeil. Can Smith get to third on an S1? You need a base run rating of 4. Smith is only a 3, so he has to hold at second base. Runners are at first and second for Rosario. And now you got some righties coming up. Rosario, Alonso, and Ramos. Or Rosario, Davis, Alonso, and Ramos. So Grace is going to be lifted. Grace was not the answer that the Nationals were looking for. They're going to go to Wander Suero. 7th pitcher used by the Nationals. That only leaves the closer. That only leaves the closer. I think I said Barraclaw was on the roster. I don't believe he is. I think I got that wrong. Let me see. Oh, Barraclaw is there. I take it back. We have Barraclaw and Suero. So they're going to go to Barraclaw, not Suero. They're going to go to Barraclaw. I forgot to write Barraclaw on the list because they really had 8 relievers, not 7. So Barraclaw is the one that's on. So Suero is actually still available. So we're going to Barraclaw to try to get out of the inning. And Barraclaw is 0-1 with an ERA of an even 9 with no saves and 14 innings of pitching to give him up 25 hits and 4 home runs. Faces Rosario, a -2, or did we do that? Wait a minute, let's check here. He's got a -2 double play rating, and we really want a double play out of this. So then I may change my mind. Yep, I'm going to backtrack on that. It will not be Barraclaw, it will be Suero, so I'm going to fix that. It will be Suero. That's what I wrote in originally anyway. So I'm going to reverse this, undo this. That's one of the good things about the computer thing is you can undo your choices. So actually it's going to be Suero, not Barraclaw, because we want that double play, or at least the better chance at a double play. So Suero is on, not Barraclaw. Barraclaw goes back. Suero is 0-1 with 1 save and a 4.66 ERA and 19 innings of pitching. 25 hits, 9 walks, 21 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. So Suero now is on to face Rosario. Sorry about that confusion. Grace does go a third of an inning, give up 2 hits, but we don't know what else he's going to give up. So Suero now, strategy roll. 1, but nothing's happening on that. I don't think Smith's going to try anything. He's only a stolen base of 7, so that would be too dangerous. So they're going to let him swing away, Rosario. Suero to Rosario, 1-4, strikeout plus, and he got him. Boy, a huge strikeout there for Suero. Barraclaw on a 1-4 was a straight-up home run chance. And with a 3, that would have been a homer. Barraclaw would have given up a 3-run homer. So it's a good thing I did make the change, huh? Dave Martinez pulled the right string on that one. So there's 2 down for J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis, Suero to strategy roll. Nothing happening. Suero to Davis, 3-4, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Suero comes in and strikes out the last 2 he faces. So it gets Grace off the hook. And we are going to the 9th, tied at 7 for the Mets. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning we go, tied at 7. And let's see, we need a new pitcher. It'll have to be Bachelor. All they have is Bachelor and Gagnon. It's the only 2 pitchers they have left. So Tyler Bachelor will be on to pitch the top of the 9th. You don't want to have Diaz come back tired, I don't believe. He wasn't good when he was fresh, much less when he was tired. So, new pitcher is right-hander Tyler Bachelor. So we will take Diaz out of the game and bring Bachelor into the game. And let's see, is there any kind of a double switch here? No, they're going to let Bachelor pitch in the same spot. So Bachelor is on. And on the replay, Bachelor's 1-0 with a 2.45 ERA and 7 innings of pitching. So he's definitely exceeding what his card is showing, but it is a small sample size. Here's Trey Turner, top of the 9th, tied at 7. We go here at Citi Field. Now, the last time I did the Mets series, all 3 games went extra innings. I'm hoping, beyond hope, this does not happen this game. Bachelor, 2-4, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Turner out on strikes. 1 down, here's Adam Eaton. Bachelor, 1-4, strikeout chance again, but too much. Eaton gets a swing. 1-5, he's going to single to right field. So Adam Eaton with a 1-out single, and he's got a chance to see about getting a jump. He attempt is a 2, +1 is a 3. He does get the jump, so it's 17 for a steal, +1's an 18, +2 is a 20. So anything other than a 20, he'll steal it. And he does. Stolen base for Adam Eaton. Gets him into scoring position with 1 out for Anthony Rendon. He can make up for that error right here. He's already homered in triple, so he's kind of done his part already offensively. Let's see what happens here. I don't think Eaton can get a chance to steal here. We'd have to roll a 1 again for him to steal third base, so that's not going to happen. Bachelor to Rendon. 5-3 is a walk plus. He walked. It's definitely a walk to Rendon, so that's going to put runners at first and second. And now you got the dangerous Juan Soto at the plate. Not even going to worry about a strategy roll this time. Bachelor to Soto. 1-2, strikeout chance, 10, got him. Struck him out, 2 down, huge strikeout there for Bachelor. He is now tired. He's faced 4 batters. He can face 4 batters. Kendrick is batter number 5. So Bachelor is tired. If he gets the fatigue checks, he will be susceptible to them. 2-5, and he did right on cue. He hits the fatigue check. Unbelievable. That's a walk chance. He walks at an 11. -1's a 10, but that's a 9. So Kendrick will walk to load the bases, and now Bachelor has to come out for Gagnon. They have no choice. By rule, he has to come out. So a walk to Kendrick will load the bases with 2 down, and it's going to send up the last remaining pitcher in the bullpen for the Mets. And if they don't get out of it here, they have to go to a starter, which would really be troublesome. So Gagnon, well, I think we have Gagnon. I'm pretty sure Gagnon's available. Yes, he is. There he is. Everybody else, the only guys in the bullpen now are showing up as reserves are the 4 starting pitchers. The only one who's not going to start is Syndergaard, but I think he just pitched, so you're not going to change him out. So you're kind of stuck. Gagnon 0-1 with a save, but he's got a 12.86 ERA, which is very troublesome, of course. So Drew Gagnon is on. So it's Gagnon or bust for the Mets. And he'll be facing Gerardo Parra with the bases loaded and 2 outs. So Gagnon is your batter. And for the Mets, that is pitcher number 8 they're using. Bachelor is going to go 2/3 of an inning. He walked 2, struck out 2, and gave up a hit, and he's responsible for all 3 runners on base. So it's all down to this. Parra hit the big 2-run homer last inning to tie it. What will he do here against Gagnon? No strategy roll to worry about. Gagnon, 5, straight up home run chance. That's an 8. That's a 5. It is gone. A grand salami for Gerardo Parra. The baby shark does it again. Baby, baby, baby shark. Baby, baby, baby shark. 7 RBIs in the game for Gerardo Parra as he makes his presence felt with a grand salami. All 3 runs charged to Bachelor. And Bachelor is going to be the one who takes the L most likely. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gerardo Parra. 5-6 was the home run chance. That's a 5. He's an 8. It's gone. Nationals now lead it 11-7 as they scored 7 unanswered runs. Here's Robles. Oh, that's a Suadice. We'll re-roll that. 4-1. And that's a home run chance, but that's too high. So Robles will not homer with him. He will swing. 440. Grounds it back to Gagnon to end the inning. So Gagnon, 1/3 of an inning, gave up the home run. So for the Nationals, 4 runs on only 2 hits because there were 2 walks as well. No errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 11-7 is their score. Suero's still going to come out there. Doolittle is in the bullpen in case they need him. But it's not a safe situation yet. So they're going to keep Suero out there. Suero has faced 2 batters, struck them both out, so he's still good as far as fatigue goes. Let's see. So here we go, J.D. Davis. Oops, not Alonso. It'll be. Wait a minute. Why am I got something out of whack here? Computer is telling me it's J.D. Davis's at bat. My score sheet tells me it's Alonso's at bat. Something doesn't add up here. I must have put something incorrectly in the computer. I'm going to go back and check the computer. I'm going to set the computer to the side for now, and because the score sheet's right here, and this is what I trust more than what I put in the computer. I could have very easily skipped somebody's at bat or done something stupid, who knows what. But I'm keeping the score here, and I know this is legitimate, so we're going to go with this. 11-7, Suero to Alonso. 5-4, strikeout plus, and he got him. So Suero has struck out all 3 he has faced. And Alonso is gone. Here's Ramos. 6-6. He is not tired. This is batter number 4. You got to have 5 batters for him to be tired, so he's not tired. Will not be a single. Ramos will get the swing. 5-6. Now it will be a single. Ramos does single. So a 1-out single to Ramos, and they are runner safe, being down by 4 runs. So here is Frazier. Roll for the strategy roll. Nothing happening. 2-5. Strikeout plus against a right-hander, but that's a 20. But he's a 9, plus the 1 is a 10, plus the K plus is a 20. So this time they do get him on the strikeout for out number 2. And now we've got Lagares, we got the pitcher spot coming up. And Bachelor will be pinch hit for by the last remaining position player, which is Nitto. Now they realize they have no other pitchers to go to, but they don't really have any choice. They got to pinch hit with Nitto. They can't let the pitcher hit. So Nitto will pinch hit here in the 9th. Thomas Nitto, or Nito, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Suero, strategy roll, nothing happening. 6-6. Is he tired now? Yes, he is tired, so it will be a single off of the bat of Nitto. S1, and I think Ramos, I know he has to hold because he doesn't run well. So he will hold at second base, and that's going to be it for Suero. He's got to come out because of the fatigue, and they were going to bring him out anyway and bring in Doolittle to try to finish the game. So Doolittle will be coming on to try to save it for Wander Suero. Let's see, Doolittle will be the 8th pitcher used by the Nationals. Well, it seems like every National Met game I play is bizarre, and it just seems to work out that way. Lagares is your batter for the Mets. Doolittle will be coming on. And let's see, since the computer thing got messed up, I don't have access to be able to figure out what they're doing there. Suero, let's see, he's going to strike out 4. He's going to pitch an inning and let's see, an inning and a third, I believe it is. Giving up 2 hits. Both runners on base are his responsibility. Doolittle is in to face Lagares, and let's see how they want to do this. And Smith is your on-deck hitter, Dominic Smith, after the double switch they had earlier. So no strategy roll, Doolittle to Lagares. 6-2, out chance, automatic out to a lefty, but Lagares is a right-hander, so he will swing. 1-3, and against the lefty, he doubles to left field. Unbelievable. Lagares doubles. Ramos scores. They are playing run safe, being down by 4 runs. So Nito, who doesn't run well, will hold at second base, or third base rather. So runners are now at second and third. It's 11-8 the score. Tying run is now at the plate in Dominic Smith. And he's got like I said, he doesn't get penalized for facing lefties as far as his power goes. He can hit them against lefties as well. So Doolittle has to be careful here. Tying run is at the plate. Doolittle, 4-1, strikeout chance. 11 is too high. That's a 9 plus the 1 for a 10, but that's too much. So Smith gets to swing. 2-6. It's a fly to right, and the ball game is over. Finally, it ends in regulation. The Nationals win it 11-8. For the Mets, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left in the 9th. So totals here, I'll have to do them manually because, like I said, something got messed up with the computer. But I can say that the Nationals did win the game by the score of 11-8. So we know we got an 11-8 victory. And the winning pitcher is going to be Suero. And the loser, and Suero is now 7-1. Like I said, he vultures those. No, it's Ross that vultures the win, not Suero. I'm not sure what Suero's record is. I won't know that without looking at the computer, and the computer's messed up, so I'll do that later. The loss goes to Bachelor. And the save goes to Doolittle. So for Sean Doolittle, let's see what save number that is. That is save number 13 for Doolittle, as he saved the last game against the Cubs. So let's do the numbers here for the Nationals. 11 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 hits. There was a lot of walks issued. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 7 walks issued by the Mets. There was one error that was on Rendon, but it didn't seem to hurt them. And they cashed in. They only left 5 runners on base. For the Mets, 8 runs on how many hits here? 5, 6, 7, 9, 13, 14 hits. So they probably left some guys on base. No errors that I'm aware of. And they left on 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. They left on 10. So the left on base bit them again. So the Nationals had a 4-0 lead, blew it. The Mets came back with 7 unanswered, but then the Nationals got 3 in the 8th and 4 in the 9th to win it by the score of 11-8. Winning pitcher Wander Suero. Loser is Tyler Bachelor. And the save goes to Sean Doolittle. So game 1 in the books. It was a mess, but Baby Shark Gerardo Parra was the hero. A 3-run homer in the 8th and a grand slam in the 9th. Nationals now 28-19. Mets fall to an even 23-23 and fall 4.5 back, and they may fall behind Atlanta depending on what Atlanta does in their game. But they have potential to fall back. Next game, game 2 of the series, it'll be Eric Fetty for the Nationals. He has taken over in the starting rotation for the injured Anibal Sanchez against Zach Wheeler. So the bullpens may be active in this game as well. Hoping when they get to game 3 that Scherzer and DeGrom will keep the bullpens quiet and give them some rest. And same thing possibly for game 4. But that's going to do it from here. Final score again, 11-8. Nationals win it on the grand slam in the top of the 9th by Gerardo Parra, the Baby Shark. And so until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.